And her opponent is Torres. And I'll tell you one thing about Eve. I mean, in real life, she's nothing more than... I mean, after everything I've seen from Eve, she's more like someone who is looking to advance her career any way she can. That's the best way to describe Eve, at least in real life. I mean, in this game, she can't do nothing. I mean, she's going up against a force, a dominant force in the women's division, the likes of which I have never seen before and may never see again. And that's what this match is for. And we're off. And already Eve is in trouble, but she gets out of it. So really, when at this point in how do I put this? At this point in Becca's reign as champion, it's not a matter of if she'll win. It's a matter of how long will it take to beat Eve. But I'll tell you one thing: if Eve is somehow, some way able to pull the upset, I'll be the first to admit that, or not admit rather, but to just, how do I put this? I mean, Becca has been champion for a long time, longer than anyone has ever held it. I can't even speak. Becca has held on to that championship longer than any other woman has before. And for Eve, if she can somehow win, it will be a major upset of epic proportions. But as far as Becca is concerned, as far as I'm concerned with her, I'm very proud of her, and I'm very proud of, you know, the young lady that she is, and that she's one of the best. And just, again, very dominant. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention that this matchup is not just any match. It's an Extreme Rules match, which means there are no disqualifications, no countouts, and falls count anywhere. And Eve missed badly, and I mean that's something you cannot afford to do against Becca. When you have a chance to beat her, you gotta do it, because if you don't, she'll beat you, and beat you badly. And an armbar on Becca, and she got out of it though. Now she picks up Eve. And now Becca goes for an armbar herself. And of course there are no rope breaks, so you gotta break the moves yourself. Ooh, and a spinning heel kick onto Becca. A scoop and a slam onto Becca. Becca is a big girl. And like I said, I'm very proud of the woman that she is right now, because, you know, not that I was disappointed or anything like that, but I was just saying I'm just proud of her, you know, of her being the champion. And even when she wasn't the champion, I'm just proud to have known the person that she is. And, you know, before she became a wrestler, she also loved to draw. Like, she was a big art fan, and I just want to wish her well in her artwork long after she finishes her wrestling. But I'm just happy to have known her, you know, for who she is, not what she is. Although I'm surprised that Eve has lasted this long. And a neck breaker onto Eve. And now Becca is starting to gain control of this match. But I'm surprised Eve is still fighting back, though. And a whip into the corner goes Eve. And she was whipped into, how do I put this? Eve was whipped into the corner, but she ran into the official. And now Eve is trying to fight back with everything she has. Oh, but a kick right to the stomach of Eve. And a European uppercut for good measure. And the referee was a little too close for comfort, if I may say. And another armbar onto Eve, but Eve escapes that, escapes the move. Folks, I apologize if I'm sucking on commentary, but what can I say, huh? What can I say? And a back suplex on Becca. And a whip into the corner goes Becca. I mean, for Eve, she has got to, keep it at her pace. She has to play a little defensive-minded, meaning she cannot let Becca string a couple of moves together. Otherwise, it could be over just like that. So, slow and steady will win this match for Eve if she can somehow keep it at that pace, but... And a back suplex with authority. And even if you play Becca a perfect match, you still have to make sure that she doesn't play you. In other words, Becca is without a doubt one of the best, if in this company, if not of all time, really, because nobody has been able to beat her for that championship, and I don't think anybody will. But a hip toss to Becca. And a whip into the corner again. And a drop kick. This time it connects. And another hip toss. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't expect her to last this long against Becca, but she has, and it's amazing that Eve is just standing toe-to-toe with the champion. I mean, I've seen Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson back in '91. Yes, I am that old. I mean, of course, I was only a little kid at the time. And a butterfly DDT on Eve Torres, and Eve could not put away Becca, and now Becca, what's she gonna do? Butterfly backbreaker. And she picks her up. I'm surprised she picked her up, but backbreaker, Russian leg sweep combination. Alright, now she goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Once again, another one bites the dust at the feet of Becca.